Lads, how we doing? Different vehicle today. Hope that's okay with everyone. My van is getting serviced, so this is where we're at. In my other car, my missus' car. Hope everyone's good. I've just finished for Wednesday, which is always nice, always a real treat. Yeah. Spoke about gratitude yesterday, and honestly speaking, the main reason, or probably maybe the only reason, I'm able to feel genuine gratitude in my life now is because I don't drink. And there's many reasons for that, but drinking alcohol and the addiction that it eventually caused was so detrimental on my brain that I wasn't able to feel any form of real gratitude in life, which is a shame. But also, when you come out of an addiction and I guess beat it, you're then like multiplied how much gratitude you feel because you know how shit it can be. And I guess it's the same with physical health. If you have an illness for years and you eventually get given the all clear in whatever it is, then you are going to have a level of gratitude that other people just can't ever get because they don't understand what it feels like to be dragged down by an illness. And whether addiction is an illness or not, or an allergy, or just being weak, don't know. I don't think it is that. I think it is a genuine form of mental illness. I think. I'm still learning about it. But speaking of addiction, the hard thing in overcoming it is the subconscious part of your brain. I think that's the bit that a lot of people maybe don't understand or look into is you might want to quit something, but we're only using 10% of, like maximum 10% of our brain in life. It's all 90% of everything is subconscious. So you don't even realize all these, obviously advertising know this. They put subliminal messages and all this sort of thing. Subconscious thoughts are so strong that they control a lot more of you than what you think. And when it comes to trying not to do something, even though your conscious thoughts are, I don't want to do it anymore, I'm not going to do it anymore, you've got 90% of your brain power essentially saying, we still believe that having a beer is a laugh, that getting pissed out of your head is a laugh, and we still want to do it. And that's why it's so hard. It takes years of untraining your mind to thinking that it's a good idea to drink till you're blackout drunk. Probably 2 years it took me. And still there's part of my subconscious that's sun comes out, which is most days in Australia, and it's be nice for a Corona, wouldn't it? That'd be nice for a beer. Ooh. Still part of my brain that does that. It's just I've now realised that that part of my brain is so strong and the subconscious is so strong. And I think the more you think about these sort of things, which I do daily, the more you're able to actually look into what is going on underneath that 10% of conscious thought. So I am well aware that I am now completely out my depth in terms of scientific facts that I'm saying, words. I know 90% of them might be maybe incorrect. I haven't massaged the figures though. That is the facts, that 90% of your thoughts are subconscious and that only 10% of your brain is what you're aware of. I think. Can't wait to be corrected on all this. I hope I am corrected on this. I love this sort of conversation because I'd love to be proven wrong and someone go, actually, no, it's 70%, blah, blah, blah. That's why I do these videos. So, yeah, bit of a short one, but I think that's an important thing to speak about, is how strong your subconscious is. And it plays a massive part in day-to-day life. on the back of yesterday speaking about Thames, the singer, I thought it'd be good to do a tune of the day. So today's tune is Bedouin Soundclash, When the Night Feels My Soul. And I don't know why, I just thought of it when I was packing up from work today, and I thought, yeah, I'm going to mention that. I don't know why I've mentioned it, but I have, and I've just thought I'm going to do a tune every day that I do this, because why not? And I think my vivid memory of this song is I was DJing once in about 2011, and there's a very well-known turntablist DJ called John First, and he played after me. It was actually his night that he'd put on, and it was upstairs in, forgot the name, Firebug in Leicester. And I'd finished my set, then he did his set. By this time I was very drunk, as always, and he finished his set, a lot of breaks, hip-hop, drum and bass, really good set as ever. He's an incredible DJ, John First. Anyway, he finished with Bedouin Soundclash, When the Night Fills My Soul, and I think that's what it's called anyway. And I just remember it. Sometimes music can immediately sober you up, not completely, but a little bit. And I just remember hearing the start of it and going, why has he finished his set with this? And then as the song went on, I was like, this is incredible. And kind of the lights came on, I think, and people started sort of saying goodbye, and it was such a lovely ending to a night. I've always remembered that moment, and I very, very rarely listen to that song because it's a bit of a rare gem, I think. Not many people really listen to it, but it's a great song. I don't even know what era it's from, to be honest. But big up John First if he's watching this. He's definitely not watching this. Anyway, I'll see you all later. I'll see you all tomorrow. Stay nice and stress-free. Thursday tomorrow.